A very warm welcome to Ulwazini Zindaba as we continue to send our deepest condolences to the family of Marius van der Werve, Lotfolagale Aba unalive in the presence of his wife and kids. So Nyalo security officials speculate on two motives for his death. Kutiwa, it might be his testimony before the Madlanga Commission or his participation in the removal of a camp where illegal miners operated from. And we've seen the Minister of Justice and Constitutional Development, Mamoloko Kubayi, who stated Gogutu witness D. Marius van der Merwe was given witness protection, but he declined it. Kodwa again, knowing the government, Los Holago, some of us find it a bit hard to believe. Ngoba uBabita was never a witness before iMadlanga Commission. Kodwa nayo watfolakala aba unalived in the very same manner lakhona bayende witness a D. You are very much welcome to share your views.
Mr. Abramji, hope you're well and trust you're well, sir. It is Vlam, or Marius van der Merwe. Sir, I've seen your post on the Zama that was allegedly buried alive in Benoni. I'm the person that was there. Obviously there's things that transpired beforehand and afterwards, and I would like to talk to you about it. I would like to get my story out in public in terms of the role players from state that's facilitating the illegal mining problem, the key stakeholders that's facilitating this. I've got all the intelligence on that.
Ngoba sikhona siyameseka singakuyi. Mina ngithi uNhlahla Mkhonazi akavele act manje. Akavele nje act angabe salinde ukuthi kuze kudutshulwe yena. Akabophela abantu abalandela with immediate effect. Akabophe uSenzo Mchunu, abophe uCedric Nkabende, abophe uShadrack Sibiya, abophe uJulius Mkhwanazi, abophe uKat Matlala, abophe uKatiso Mlefe, abophe uBrown Mogotsi, abophe uBhekicele. Bese bebopha noCyril Ramaphosa. Ngoba uma engakwenzi lokho kuzogaxela yena. Vele uCyril Ramaphosa uhlulekile ukuacta ngalento uMkhwanazi ayikhulume ngayo ngoJuly 6. Lento eyenziwa iMadlanga Commission ayiqhubeke yenzeke laba sebeseyikhindini ngaphakathi. Ababoshwe, akalandene amaHawks, athatha iPKTT bebophela ababantu.
Abantu ba South Africa sebeyomhlonipha nje ubaba uNcamalala. Mangabe bekwazi ukuhlonipha nokucabanga bayomhlonipha bamNcamalala. Lento yaMadlanga Commission umkhonto wesizwe wazama ukustopha le yanto. Kwathiwa nathi nina hayi uvula kumkhonto yakho ukuvala futhi kuzovela into zabo. Bayaphela abantu. Bayafa abantu. Okuwesi kakhulu kuzofa abantu kulento yaMadlanga kungaboshwa umuntu. Wathi umkhonto mawuzama ukustopha le yanto ukuthi akuboshwe abantu. Obanjwe necala akaboshwe. Nathini nina hayi umkhonto wesizwe usufuna kumisa iMadlanga njengamanje kuzovela into zabo. Umkhonto wesizwe wawubona ukuthi ayikho lento yeMadlanga Commission. Kufa abantu manje. Kufa abantu njengamanje. Ubani kumele phinde afe futhi? Yini ayinzima ukuthi mangaba abantu bethwala benecala baboshwa abantu? Yini ayivimba lonto leyo? Njalo umkhonto wesizwe mawuthi uyalungisa nina nihlezi njalo nje ni against one. Njalo umkhonto wesizwe makukhona into ethi ayibo usukubona ukuthi ayikho lento ukube kwaboshwa abantu ngaba akekho umuntu ofile namhlanje. Asazi ukuthi who's next. Asazi ukuthi ubani olandelayo. Lama weakness lawo eMadlanga even kusho naye eMadlanga ayikwazi ukuba protecta labantu. Kuyoze kube nini kufa abantu? Ukuba umkhonto wesizwe nawulalela mangabuthi lento yaMadlanga Commission ayikho ayime ukube lalela kungabe akekho umuntu ofile namhlanje. qhubekani umkhonto wesini u-undermine engane zakwethu, qhubekani babunqamane im-undermine, kodwa kube lento yastopha, kungabe akekho umuntu ofile.
Hey bafethu, njengoba nibulela i-witness lapha kwi-Madlanga Commission, mina ngiyanizwela nje, ngiyanidabukela, ngibona nisaqhubeka nokufathuza, niyabhayiza kahle kahle. Uyazi bengithi nama-clever, grand niyithipha, uyazazi iy'thipha, hlangene iy'thipha, okunye kupolitiki, okunye ama-wannabe criminals. The big bosses are in prison. You look at people like Rodovan Krecha, the guy from Cyprus, wabacisha abaningi, Lolly Jackson, because he wanted to make sure George Luca ukuthi ucisha ubufakazi, he had hawks in his pocket. He's serving time in prison. You go to Bonino family in the States, they were the biggest mafia family. They are serving time in prison. You are going to serve time. And in Eda Macala, ngoba niyithipha. System iyashintshelana, inishintsheleke manje. Mark my word. Not nganitshela.
Hi, let me teach you something uncomfortable. We are serious because this country is rotten from the inside, and every joke we make is a maggot feeding on the decay. Corruption has become a personality trait, crime has become content, and the youth, the very same people who should be fighting back, are dancing on TikTok while the country burns down. And you think it's funny? Nepal's youth are toppling down governments, Kenya's youth shut down cities, other countries' youth are rewriting the laws that govern them. And South Africans, we are busy defending a man using a Woolies bag as a money bag. We are turning a criminal case into celebrity culture. We are romanticizing the behavior that is killing our future. Let me be brutally clear. A nation that jokes about its sickness will never survive enough to heal. A youth that normalizes corruption will never have the moral authority to demand change. A country that glorifies criminals will always be ruled by them. Our leaders aren't scared of us, and why would they be? We have shown them that we prefer entertainment over accountability, gossip over justice, and hashtags over action. So yes, we are serious, and dead serious, because the moment we stop taking crime and corruption seriously is the day we sign away our future, our life, our dignity, all for a cheap price of a laugh. And if that offends you, then good. It means the message hit the part of you that still remembers what a real future is supposed to look like.
Do you guys see how serious this is? These are people who are putting their lives on the line. They're putting their lives at risk to fight corruption that affects you and I. And you want to tell me about how hot Kat Matala is? I want you guys to come to the front. All the ladies who are lusting over Kat Matala. And now, from what I'm seeing, we have some dudes, we have some bros praising Matala for dressing dapper, bamita hortmane, baradamanigimpia game, he's innocent, so on and so forth. Bro, do you guys see that these are people who are putting their lives on the line? We sit here and we complain about corruption every day. And then when we have people who put their lives on the line to fight corruption, we make jokes, we take it lightly. We end up romanticizing the very same people who are causing the corruption we complain about every day. This is so wrong, bro. And this is so sad that it's come to this now. And shame on you guys, romanticizing and glorifying these thugs.
Mina ngithi mabashiswe. Yeah, showcase. I know mabashiswe. Zineyinhliziyo ezimbi lezi. Bulawa wena journalist, kwabulawa wena accountant, kwabulawa wena whistleblower yakuphi kuphi, kwabulawa wena witness D. Kwabulawa wena patients eThembisa Hospital ngendaba ukuthi bashontsha ama-2 billion. Hayi. Mina ngazi mangadini lendaba lena. Madlanga Commission ingenzela kancane. Senzela kancane. They don't even deserve to be in prison. They don't even deserve to be having prison food. They don't deserve to be wearing orange overalls. How many families, how many lives? And then Nazididi praising about Kat Matala. Hey, he's so fine. Hey, these men are disgusting. Hey, Julius Mkonazi, man, I'm too innocent. I'm fine and God, he didn't know what he was doing. They're outlining Kizwembe. Okay, Tim will leave. Hey, what pumang ama pilas na was. Praising criminality. And then Jane Balandin one by one. And screw their families. asinandaba ukuthi abantwana abo bani abomama abafazi babo bayenze njani babashonile abantu laba. They are benefactors of le crime le. Yazi lamadoda anezinhliziyo ezimbi. Yo, yazi nami ngikhuluma kakhulu bazangiqima. Mara yo, Nkosi.
Things are not looking very good for the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry. Witnesses are reportedly ready to pour out because they fear for their lives, especially after witness D, now identified as Marius van der Merwe, was unalived last night after returning home with his wife in Brakpan. Firstly, Marius apparently knew that he was in great danger because he survived a previous assassination attempt after he testified at the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry. Now, Marius didn't have any protection, but apparently the Justice Ministry offered protection. That offer was declined. According to The Citizen, some of the witnesses who are yet to testify before the Madlanga Commission and have incriminating evidence fear for their lives and have not been provided with protection. Some of them have even received threats. One witness had their home broken into and their alarm system tampered with, while another had to get private security because they were being followed.
It is liars who are so used to lying and who feel so entitled to people believing their lies that they are willing to unalive people for their lies. Like, the fact that there is a witness in the Madlanga Commission who is unalived, when I am very much invested in the Charlie Kirk investigation, who is also another person who was killed for the truth, nothing annoys me as what just happened. I'm so annoyed by people who are in positions of power and think that their lives are more important than people's lives. That annoys me to my core. I get so annoyed by liars, by evil. I get so annoyed by evil because evil has no power over us. And people would think that we are going to cower away just because they're unaliving people who are being truthful. That it annoys the hell out of me. The thing is, as a Christian, I believe that life doesn't end here. The fact that you can kill this body, you can kill a person's body, it doesn't end there. And people think that like this 75 years that you have of living here is all there is to life. It's not. It's not. It matters, but it's not all there is to life. I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed. So now I have to invest more energy and more time following this Madlanga Commission. I've been following it, but I have not been investing as much time as I would have and as I'm going to now, because they started unaliving the person for truth. I'm so annoyed. And why? Okay. I'm very much annoyed. And I don't even know why some of those people who are ministers are still ministers in this country. I am very much annoyed. I hate liars. I hate liars. I hate people who lie. They annoy me so much.